Hey there, it's Dr. Justin Marchegiani. Today's video is going to be on how to use nebulized glutathione to help improve your lung health, to help with inflammation in your lungs. This could be preventative, this could be from a long-term lung issue, or even acute lung issues from a cold or virus, etc. All right, well, let's dive in. So first off, what is glutathione? It's a tripeptide compound made from glutamine, glycine, and cysteine. It's one of the master antioxidants in your body. Now, we can take glutathione, which will help us systemically, but if we have specific goal of helping with lung inflammation or respiratory inflammation due to some kind of infection or something that's more chronic from environmental issues, using glutathione that's nebulized helps get it to that lungs in a higher level. Now, there's a lot of studies on nebulized glutathione, mostly positive. I'll put one or two down below. But feel free to research this with your doctor or your healthcare provider before you apply it to whatever treatment regimen you are on. Okay, so this is really helpful. So off the bat, we have to get a nebulizer. That's the first thing we're going to be doing. So a nebulizer, I use the one by Philips called the Philips InnoSpire. This is a nice travel one. It's really quiet. You'll see some of the more bigger ones that you see, maybe kids that have chronic asthma or cystic fibrosis, just big nebulizers, and they're very loud. This is nice because you can have it right next to your spouse watching TV and you can do it and there's no issue. So you can do it with your mouth on this. I don't like that as much. I have a mask for it. So you can see there's a little component like this little guy that comes in that you put in like so, and then this connects to this as well, and there's a little click, okay? So that's how that works off the bat. I'm gonna pull it off for right now because it's a little bit top heavy, and I'll put it on right after. All right, so first things first, it's got a chargeable battery port to it, so you can plug it in and then it will stay good for a while. Like that. So first step is you flip the top, which is nice, pretty easy. We are going to use a saline solution. So I'll put a link down below to the one that I use. You can grab it on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. They're just a clean saline solution. Some say you can use like filtered or distilled water. That's probably okay. I do this just to keep it extra clean. I don't want any impurities from my water going into my lungs. I want to make sure it's really clean, and then there's good salinity in there as well. So we're going to just take this guy like this. We're going to pull the top off, and we're literally going to squeeze it in there. This is about 5 mLs worth of saline solution. Just like that. Now, the next thing is we use a special kind of glutathione. So any patients are listening to this and they're using a liposomal glutathione that I've recommended in the past, you do not want to do that. It has to be specific glutathione that's meant to be soluble, right? So I use the L-glutathione reduced, the L-glutathione plus, and it's meant for this. Now, it's going to be glutathione. It's clean. There's no additives in it, but there's sodium bicarb in it, which makes it soluble in saline solution. So one capsule is about 200 milligrams. I'll put it up here so you guys can see it. And then we take the capsule, and we're going to just break it up like so. It's a little tricky. I'm going to do it down here, and I'll pull it back up in a second. Okay. So here it is like this. And then you can, as I put it in there, it actually suds. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not. So I'll just try to get all that glutathione in there. So you can see how that looks. Right, it's nice and soluble. So it kind of breaks down. It's almost like a baking soda and vinegar kind of thing. It suds a little bit like that. And once it's in there, now we're going to close the lid. It's all broken down. And the next step is we put this guy on it right here. Okay, now just make sure this one's clean. You know, you can get some alcohol, wipe it off in between, or use soap and water. I'm going to click this one like this, and you'll start to see the glutathione coming out. And then all I do is this. You'll see it come out here on the exhale. So I like the mask because you don't waste any, right? And it's just really easy. You get it all in, a little more comfortable. And you can see there's virtually no noise from that. Now, a treatment typically lasts about 4 minutes. And if someone's claustrophobic, you could always just do this. You're going to waste a lot of it, but it's better than nothing. So a treatment's typically going to last about 4 minutes, and that's going to allow you to get a good amount in, the whole 200 milligrams in. Again, you're going to not waste any. I'm wasting a lot right now. And I can hit the stop button in between and stop it. And so you're not going to waste much if you have it like this. And I think it lasts a little bit longer. And if you use it with different people in the household, just make sure this piece here is pulled out. Wash it in soap and water for 2 minutes. Warm soap and water. Same thing with this top piece. The bottom piece, you would not want to wash it because that's where the battery component is. But just these right here and here and then there. So it's a great way to therapeutically do it. Now, you can also do the same thing. So when I put the saline solution in the top, and then I put the glutathione in, you could actually put silver in instead. So you could do a high quality silver, maybe 10 part per million or less. You could do 1 to 2 full droppers, maybe 30 to 60, maybe 90 drops. And then you could easily do a 4 to 5 minute treatment on that. And so it comes in a nice little travel case too on the Philips, which is really nice. And then I just kind of load it up with like my different saline solutions. So I have it really good if you're traveling and you're prone for respiratory issues, or you have a lot of respiratory allergies or mold issues. Really great way to bump up your glutathione. All right, hope that video was helpful so you guys can see how that looks. I'll put links down below for the nebulizer, for the saline solution, for the glutathione so you guys don't have to go hunt around for it. I think it's very helpful for everyone. Take a look at some of the studies out there. There's some really good studies on it. If you're very sulfur sensitive, may not be the best for you, so talk to your doctor about it before you try it in case you already have a lot of lung inflammation or lung pathology. Chat with your doctor about it first. Hope that helps. Feel free to put your comments down below. If you guys have done nebulized glutathione, put your comments down below. Also, if you've done nebulized silver, let me know about that. It's a little bit more controversial. I do it. There's not a lot of studies on it, but if you do a really good high quality silver, I think there's not much to worry about. It's the bigger silver. It's the kind of homemade silver that your body may have a harder time kind of filtering out of your body. The smaller ones you should be able to get out no problem, but chat with your doctor about that. Silver can be great for overcoming infections, especially acute issues. A lot of good Facebook groups where people talk about their experience with it, and there's a lot of anecdotal sharing, which I think is very helpful because you're just not going to see a lot of studies on these natural compounds, right? Not a lot of money to be made, so you're not going to see a big industry propping up multi-million-dollar studies. So take a look at some of the forums and what people are sharing out there. If you enjoyed the video and you like it, give me a thumbs up. Give me a share as well. Put your comments down below about what you think, and I look forward to being back and sharing more great content with y'all. All right, take care. Bye now.